Okay. Podcast 2. This is Theo.
We on. Hell
Theo
yeah.
on. Is it really Theo on?
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Okay. So, I've known Theo for a long time. Theo has been kind of a life coach here and there. Been through some shit with me. We actually met in
8th and 9th grade.
8th grade. God.
Yeah. We were on probation from different schools.
Dinosaurs walk the earth.
We met in the detention.
We had to bury trees. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
At Fletcher Park.
That was a really life grounding moment, actually.
You know, out of all seriousness, like, I do believe in community service, but some of the stuff that I did through community service, I don't think it helped me at all. I don't think it, like, you know what I mean?
This shit was valuable, man.
It was valuable to the park because I didn't have to pay people to bury trees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it was valuable to the old folks' home that we cleaned from all 10 stories.
Because they couldn't get a janitor. What I'm saying about all that.
It's valuable to us as youngsters.
I would have rather worked in a soup kitchen. Feeding people. You know?
I got my hours that way.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I've never worked in a soup kitchen.
I got my
I have like this
probation.
weird.
I got my hours. I got some volunteers.
How many hours did you have?
They give you a stupid amount, like hundreds.
Yeah,
Hundreds.
I had a couple hundred too.
Like hundreds, man.
Well, I wasn't a bad kid. I don't think you were a bad kid. I mean, I was rebellious, but I mean, I think I broke a window.
I don't like judging kids like that.
I think kids aren't bad. They just do bad things sometimes.
Right.
But even the average 21 to 30-year-old does worse stuff and gets in less trouble.
I think our society is judging kids. I believe that I was punished heavily for being a young person.
It's like, is that a thing? Kidism? Youngsterism? You hate someone because they're young? Like, even people judge millennials a lot, but, like, you have to look at how they've been brought up. It's not their fault they are the way they are.
The situation and circumstance.
You know what I mean? Like, take Tarzan, for instance.
Ooh.
Tarzan was raised by a whole bunch of freaking gorillas. Right? You can't be mad at Tarzan for acting like a gorilla. You know what I mean?
Right.
Kids are the same way.
The Jersey Shore.
Oh, God, don't even... You know, if they're aliens, I pray that's not the first television show they see.
I used to watch that thing like it was National Geographic.
Shut up. Jersey Shore?
Yeah.
Who was your boy?
They were
Paulie?
all the situation,
Paulie.
all of them, dude, all of them. I needed them all.
Can we
dude.
shout out?
Paulie
Can we?
Yeah,
Paulie shout out.
Paulie D. Vinny.
Okay.
Vinny's my boy.
Yo,
Yes.
you know, our society has gone.
JWoww.
Oh God. Snooki.
Uh.
You know it's bad when our society has gotten to a point where we idolize stuff like that. You know what I mean? There are kids that have like hit college educations before 16 years old. No one really knows who the hell they are. But Catch Me Outside girl, famous.
College educations aren't fun.
Yeah, I know, but at 16 years old, that's a hell of an achievement.
Yo, Catch Me Outside girl.
That is not an achievement.
That's fun though. She's fun.
Is she though?
Do
you ever wonder?
Oh,
do you ever wonder if that's?
Is she though? Is she though?
Catch Me Outside.
Yeah, this is not fun.
I think she's kind of cute-ish.
That's not fun.
All right, flop side of that. I don't know how strict your parents were, but if I ever would have talked to my mom like that, ever. Yeah.
I got $5 on Friday. Now this is in 2007 when it cost $5 to go to McDonald's, right? I got $5 every time I left on Friday night, knowing I wasn't going to be back until Monday. There was no, you're not going to spend my money on, anything. I can't even go to the movies.
No, definitely not.
I'll figure my own way out.
Well, you definitely couldn't take a girl to the movies.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Do you remember how hard dating was when you were broke? Or even now, you know how hard dating is? Wait, what am I saying? Do you know how bad dating is when we're still broke?
Don't.
Girls are mysterious creatures.
No, they're actually not
They're
mysterious at all. They want things.
Yeah, but I want things.
It's not mysterious.
Could you imagine if society flopped places and we, as guys, were the ones
that needed and wanted things
that had to be like the door held for us? You know, what if girls called us up trying to get the D all the time? Like, hey, yo, you want to come over and watch Netflix?
Some really wishful thinking.
Is it though, or
That's
is it
the
like?
most what if
So
I've ever heard.
my buddy went to Brazil and he said that he was like over there and he like went out with this girl, and when he was out there, like she was like expecting it, and she was like almost put off by the fact that he wasn't trying to go back to her house.
America. Got us confused as hell.
No shit. I personally, I love America. I love people in it. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that goes on in it. You know, I feel bad when people are like, I'm in serious pain or dying, and people just don't listen. That bothers me. You know what I mean? Not like my feelings are hurt, but like, you know what I mean? Like I'm starving. There are more vacant houses in the U.S. than there are homeless people. Isn't that nuts?
I mean, I've never known whining to be a strategy of getting and surviving in this world on Earth.
Well, thus the squeaky wheel gets the oil.
Yeah, I mean...
You know, we've all worked with that, we'll call him a Jackie, that complains about everything and somehow ends up in a management position.
Yeah.
But...
and it's unfortunate, no, it's not unfortunate. I believe there's opportunities out there for everyone.
Yeah.
There's a way that using positive thinking, you can serve every need that you have.
Yeah. Well, alright, with this being said, there are a couple people that are mentally disabled that,
okay.
You know what I mean, that probably, you know, that need help. You know what I mean?
I believe in a beautiful society and humanity that takes care of that small majority of people that have those needs. We're able to serve their happiness also.
Like, but here's the other thing. Can we all just agree not to be assholes?
No.
Wouldn't that just be like, okay, just be like, hey, like, you know.
Me being an asshole is like one of my like prizes. Like it's one of the special things about me.
A comically asshole. But like, I mean, you're not gonna, like, an old lady's not gonna fall in front of you and you're not gonna kick her.
No.
Like, not that kind of asshole. You might laugh a little bit before you pick her up.
That's
borderline.
I'm not above beating up old men.
Yo, I'm a big... God, this is gonna go really bad.
I'll beat you up, old man.
I'm a big if you were old enough or strong enough to throw a punch, you were fucking old enough and strong enough to take a punch. Like, I don't give a damn. I'm not getting beat up by 30 fifth graders. I'm just not.
Wow.
Hypothetically, if you were getting attacked by fifth graders, no, like, martial art training behind it.
Fifth graders aren't a danger necessarily to the world, but like...
But if there was a horde of them, like a mob, thousands of them, thousands of fifth graders, like, armed with, like...
This is very hypothetical.
Like,
recently I had to handle a 67-year-old man after he was spending a lot of time with an underage girl.
Really?
Yeah, and after...
Like, how underage?
16.
You think he was creeping?
After a line of questioning that I had for him, he did not have any of the right answers for me.
Oh, I hate that. I hate creepy people.
Yeah.
That is disgusting. I'm cool with age gaps, like, I don't know, like, 19 and, like, 50. You know, like, I can even get that. That's a big age gap. But if you're 65 and she's 12, bro, like, even if you're 30 and she's 12, even if you're fucking 20 and she, you know, like, I've never looked at a child and be like,
I think that it's reasonable in our society to have 16 or 18 be a reasonable age limit.
Yeah, well, I mean, look back at, like, the Bronze Age, you know what I mean? Like, people were getting married at 14. Even today, people still get married.
All right.
Like,
well,
prearranged marriage.
I want to know we'll go from an economic standpoint because it's best to simplify things in our culture economically. What does a 67-year-old, almost homeless person with about
Almost.
15 teeth
15
have
teeth.
to offer a young person, any young person, in dealing with going to college, getting a job, becoming economically secure, becoming a positive member of our society. Now, I'm not saying all toothless 67-year-old old people are bad, but I'm saying that this particular this particular one we're talking to has not really added anything to our
so what do we do with him?
In 70 years.
That's his hobby. You go pick up young girls.
I don't have. Do
we kill him off?
My concern is not for him and his well-being. He's already failed himself and the rest of us. He's a degenerate.
What did he do for work when he was younger? Was he like a military guy? Was he like a janitor?
He's a dishwasher now. So if you haven't achieved in 67 years,
you
don't have anything to offer young people. I'm sorry.
With that being said, if you're the best dishwasher in the fucking world, maybe.
Maybe he is not the best dishwasher.
But I'm saying if you could take a rag and pop a dish and it's clean instantly, like maybe you got something.
He's not the best.
Everybody's good at something, dude. You can't hate somebody.
If he was the best dishwasher in the world, I would have more respect for him than to just like.
Service industry is one of those
pop off.
Really hard to like judge people.
No, it's not. You can see people's real character sometimes.
Yeah, true, but like, so. Let me think about this. I know a gentleman when I worked downtown. I mean, this kid could draw like you wouldn't believe. I mean art. I mean, if he went into tattoos, he'd just be phenomenal. Even if he did like oil paintings and like or graffiti or whatever, whatever. But he was a server. You know what I mean? And I call him a kid. Like I honestly think he was like touching 40, and like
grown adult.
He's a grown man. You know, everyone is a kid to me.
Grown adult.
You know what I mean?
Call him a man. It takes things to be a man.
When is that? When do you become a grown adult? It's like 16.
You can be an adult.
20?
You become an adult at puberty, I guess. No, we'll say.
I don't think age has a lot because
doesn't have a lot.
I've met 16-year-olds that are more mature than 30-year-olds.
For the sake of conversation, we'll say 22.
Yeah. Okay, I can do that. 22. You should at least have some direction in your life.
Right.
You should know how to save money.
Self-sustain. If you're not.
You should know how to wash yourself.
Yeah.
Decently. You know, I never understood people that smell bad. You know?
It's a protest. It's choice-based now. You don't have to, but if you do smell bad, it's choice-based and you're in protest of society. You literally don't like us. The rest of us like
you think they think, but maybe they just don't know they stink sometimes.
Yeah. I know if I smell like even the slightest bit, and I
know smell is a big thing to me.
Handled.
Smell and taste are really big.
Why would I don't never taste bad.
Well, like no, like I'm just saying I remember that a lot, like how someone smells or how a dish tastes.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Those are two.
Yeah.
Like touch I can get over. You know what I mean? Like because someone can touch you and have rough hands, and it's like, well, he's a hard worker, or maybe like he can lift weights. You know what I mean? Someone can be ugly.
I was with a girl that had rough hands, actually, and Flintstone feet in the bed.
Oh.
No.
What kind of like?
Big
What did she do for rough hands?
I don't know how she got. How do you get rough feet?
Well, I mean,
when
I was out in Oregon, there are a lot of people that literally never wear shoes. Never wear shoes. Like, swear to you, like you could cut calluses off their feet like onions.
Dude, she had some like they were literally like bricks.
Where'd you meet this girl?
I don't want to get.
No, you
personal.
can't.
I'm saying moisturizer.
Angle grinder.
I don't have a foot fetish, but I don't need any bricks and boulders. I don't need bricks and boulders in my bed, like at all. At all.
You know what's weird to me, and I'm guilty of it too, is like people bring their animals to bed. Like dogs and cats and stuff. They're like, oh, hop up here, Fluffy.
Animals are cute.
Yeah, I get that, but like they're also pretty nasty. Agreed. If you think about the average pet. You know what I mean? Like, no, like everyone's like, oh, I love dog kisses. Well, I mean, you know where Fido's tongue's going?
I think of the size of like the thing that we're dealing with. Like,
I know this lady who has a wiener pit. It's a pit bull wiener dog. It's like this long. I don't know how they breed these. I don't. If it had to be an accident. Anyways, this dog came from a hoarder's home. Anyways, this dog will eat anything, including feces. Any feces. It doesn't matter. It has another dog that's kind of its friend, and it will eat it.
Nutrient deficient.
It will eat it straight from the tube. Straight from the tube. As the other dog's pooping, there's the other dog. I mean, eating it up. And then that dog, like, I seen that dog kiss people's face, and I'm like, you let that dog, like, what if I went up and licked somebody? People would be disgusted, but that dog, no, it's fine.
I know where your mouth has been, Joe.
Some of it. Like I said, taste is a very strong memory.
I know, that's what I told you.
You ever put something in your mouth and you're like, I'll never put that in my mouth again?
That's definitely what I thought you meant. That's definitely.
You know, it's crazy the things we do to greet each other, like shake hands. Like, we don't touch tongues unless we're really intimate with somebody. You meet a girl, for some odd reason you want to kiss and touch tongues.
That's true.
Isn't that a weird concept? But no other time, and you don't touch tongue with your family members. You do with strangers. And you don't know where that tongue's been their whole life. They could be eating it right from the tube, dude.
My tongue has probably touched less tongue than other things.
What would be the worst thing you could put your tongue to in the whole entire world? What would be the one thing you wouldn't touch with your tongue? That's a rough one, right?
Let's think about what I would want to touch the most with my tongue. And
probably food. I would go food. Water.
Yeah, there would probably be a food.
Sorry,
ladies.
Yeah.
Sorry, ladies. It's probably a food.
Or a beverage.
Probably a food.
Maybe a soda. Cream soda is very delightful. If it came to the end of the world or me having a cream soda, all you fuckers are done. I'm sorry. Like, IBC, send them, please.
One of the best flavors is like an actual sugar cane.
Oh, dude, sugar cane.
Like an actual
sugar cane. The Mexican Coca-Cola?
Like when you chop a sugar cane down and then you like have to peel back.
Mm-hmm. We used to have them at, I worked at a bar, we had them, and I'd chew them all the time.
Yeah.
Super. They'd go in our mojitos. I mean, fire.
But when you get a fresh one, it's totally different from like anything. It's got the juice of like the water of the plant and the fiber. It just is that sugar. Oh, it's the best flavor in the world.
I wonder, like, the first person. You know, someone's always got to put something in their mouth first. You know, like, someone had to put the first sugar cane in their mouth. Like, who was it? You know what I mean? Like, dude, taste this. And like, nope, not again, Ricky.
It's not me. That's not me. That's not me. I'm sorry. I don't like to get inventive with my eating. That's not me.
Like, you know what I mean? You don't, like, look at the table like, oh, it looks like a booger or something.
I do know people like that. Booger. I know people like that.
But when you're a child, you put everything in your mouth. You know what I mean? Everything goes in your mouth when you're a child.
Right. Okay.
You know, but like, where does that, you know, where does it become disgusting later in life? Like, to an infant, you know, like.
Where does it become disgusting?
The gum on the sidewalk looks appetizing.
Where does it become disgusting? Where you put your mouth.
That mouth there.
Yo. Everyone's wondering.
Could you imagine if you couldn't taste anything? Would that change?
It might be better. It would be better if I didn't.
Well, your diet could be whatever you want it to be. You would have no craving for junk food. You know what I mean? What's your favorite junk food? That's rough, huh?
I can say my favorite chocolate bar is a Snickers.
Oh, mine too, actually. I love Snickers.
We're just gonna start.
But before that, it was Three Musketeers. But I don't know where I graduated.
The Take 5.
Ooh, Take 5 is
pretty
good.
solid.
What about Lee's favorite junk food?
Cheetah. I can't eat any of the orange stuff.
Nothing orange? Hot fries? They're kind of red.
Nope.
What about even when the Cheetos are mixed in with the munchies? You ever had the munchies, you know, with like everything?
Nope. Skip. I'm eating all the checks.
Oh yeah, dude. Shout out to Chaz. They are good. What about alcoholic beverage?
Whiskey, bourbon.
Yeah? What kind? Like rye? Are you a rye guy?
Sadly, no.
Really?
Like, dude, sour mash.
Oh, like Jack? I've been digging Russells a lot. I just quit drinking. I have
Pretty simple with it.
like
Just
I got like
easy.
20 more days. I'm not an alcoholic by any means.
You're talking
Maybe
about
I
what I
am.
drink every day. Like,
Like
what are
I
we
mean
talking
like
about?
define really alcohol. But what I'm saying is I really enjoy the taste of whiskey and cigars. And the right cigar can the right whiskey can make the right cigar good. The right cigar can make the right whiskey incredible.
Ooh.
And it's crazy. It goes together like lemon on fish.
Okay, I know with my whiskey, I prefer the vanilla notes. I don't like honey notes.
No, not at all.
No, I would prefer to have like vanilla nutty over something about I don't like the honey, the sharpness of honey in my whiskey. I don't like that.
I think you ever had Macallan? They're like their big brother Macallan 12. They won whiskey of the year last year, and it's not a very expensive whiskey. It's just very smooth. What about
like
you?
even it's for me whiskey is about smelling. Like I will sit with it for a while.
Well, see,
For
the
the
fucked up thing
fragrance.
about taste has got a lot to do with smell. You know what I mean? Like you ever like when you take something, if you close your nose,
Yeah.
like it doesn't taste as strong.
But with whiskey, like you're going to smell the notes more than you're gonna taste the notes. So like you smell for the vanilla, you smell for the honey, you smell for the wood, the oak or the maple, and then enjoy those smells and then drink the whiskey and then it's a pretty pungent flavor.
Yeah.
So once you've smelled it you can know what to taste for.
I like the acid of everything. Everything. But when I drink stouts,
Yeah.
like I like the sweetness on the tip. I big time barrel aged stout guy. I love, especially
Yeah.
wintertime. And people are um, oh god, I don't
One
even
and
know where to
done.
start with that.
One and done.
KBS, CBS, Kentucky Bourbon Stout Founders, awesome beer. Evil Twin from Amager with Love. If you ever get a chance. Anyways, I like my stout warm. I don't know what it is. And I love the acid of it. You know, I love things that like just me in the face. Like whiskey. Whiskey does that to me. You know, like
yeah. Feel it. I can't drink vodka.
Really, vodka doesn't really taste like much.
It doesn't. That's why I don't want it. I don't want anything to do with it. Like I don't need it. It's for stealth.
Stealth.
Yeah, it's for stealth.
Getting loose with the goose.
Yeah, and you don't know
Yeah.
how much you're drinking or don't want to
Also,
know.
I feel like vodka is like one of the worst things to throw up. Because I really feel like I'm throwing up a potato.
Oh. Ew.
It's like very thick, like an egg in your throat.
It's like, ooh.
You a beer guy?
Yeah.
What do you like in beer?
I'm a stout, like you're saying,
Stout.
porter.
If it wasn't
browns,
stout, if it wasn't
red.
stout,
It's gonna go from red,
just
brown.
I'm the same way.
Stout.
Unless
porter.
the other thing I love IPAs that are like fucking cedar chips and cat pee. I just love it. I don't know why. Like if it's
smoky IPA.
No, like if it feels like I'm chewing on a freaking pine cone.
Oh.
I love that. I'm just such a hop head.
I know what you're saying. Okay.
And crazy thing is like hops and cannabis, they're like distant cousins. They're like same family tree.
The biggest thing about them is that they have like terpene profiles.
Exactly. Yes.
You get the most flavors out of those two herbs.
I think it's crazy throughout time that we have used substance to dilute our perception of reality. Does that sound right? You know what I mean?
That's
like,
heavy, man.
That's a deep one. Like, sure, people say I drink because I enjoy a taste, which can be true. I'm not gonna lie because I do like the taste of whiskey. But let's be real. The only reason I like the taste of whiskey is because originally I drank whiskey to feel different than I did sober.
life is a sensational experience.
It's something.
I just want to, we don't, without getting super deep into it, we're going to want to feel something while we're here.
Do you think you'd still drink if you like? When I was saying you couldn't taste anything, do you think you'd still drink alcohol? Would it be worse?
I don't drink alcohol for the taste.
But I'm saying, like, do you think you'd drink more or less alcohol if you couldn't taste it? I mean, say you go to the bar and you order a stout. You order a stout because you like the taste of the stout. You know what I mean? Over a sour, right? But if you couldn't taste anything, you just what? Just give me that one.
The alcohol gets me drunk, so eventually I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I drank enough Coke and it got me like wasted, I would be done drinking.
Well, I mean, think about the first time you really drank Coke. It definitely gave you a sugar rush. Think about the first Red Bull you ever had.
Yeah, I drink until I get drunk and then I stop.
I mean, you could probably drink enough caffeine. Wasn't there a guy that had a heart attack after drinking like?
You can kill yourself off Mountain Dew.
Really?
Really fast.
Did you know Mountain Dew was actually originated to go with moonshine? Did you know that?
Sounds awesome.
That was a thought behind that. Those country guys, man.
I actually do want to go to a bar and get a drink here soon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll drive you down.
Okay.
Alright, we'll call it. Bye, guys. Theo,
Bye.
Joe. Thanks, guys.